What is up, my Back to Life family? Another day here in Dubai, and I'm actually gonna tell you how to do Dubai on a budget and what you need to know about Dubai. This video is gonna show you literally from the day I started here, what I needed to know, if I should use the metro, if I should use a taxi, if I should use an Uber, how to stay here legally as a tourist if you wanna stay for more than 1 month, exactly where to find the cheapest places to stay, and what I've enjoyed about Dubai mostly. Beautiful, wonderful things that you just need to know. You don't know where you're going. If you've never been to Dubai, it's kind of hard to show up and do things. Obviously, everyone thinks it's super expensive, and it is if you do it wrong. So I am going to explain to you how you can do Dubai on a budget and what you need to know about Dubai. First things first, you're gonna land at DXB, one of the biggest airports ever, one of the coolest and nicest airports ever. And typically they'll give you a SIM card that works for the company DU, and that's spelled DU, which is for like Dubai. They give you a tourist SIM card, and the prices are absolutely terrible. No matter where you go, if you're a tourist here, that's how they make their money. That's how they get so much revenue for this country, especially for the city of Dubai. So you're gonna be paying a lot of money to use a cell phone here, no matter how you slice it, but that's okay. That's part of it. The next thing is when you're in the actual airport and you're trying to find where to go, if you don't have a place to stay yet, that's kind of a hard thing. So I would advise anyone that is coming here to get a place not in New Dubai. New Dubai is where you see Burj Khalifa, where you see Dubai Mall, where you see all this like Palm Jumeirah, all this stuff. That's where everything is super expensive. If you get a place like a nice hotel where I first stayed at, actually, here you can see Savoy Suites. I paid, I think, $30 a day, and then I got breakfast for another like $7 or something like that. And of course you have to pay a tourism fee no matter where you are here if you're gonna check into a hotel or anything of that sort. So be ready for a tourism fee, and that's on top of everything that you're already paying for. So I advise you to use Airbnb. That's how I found the best places to stay at for me. It's been great, you know, it's been affordable. It's been pretty much what I would pay in America, except I'm living in Dubai, so that's pretty cool. The biggest thing I want to talk about is using the metro system. That metro will take you absolutely everywhere you need to go. Now you're gonna have to walk, you're gonna have to find where you need to go and things like that, but at the end of the day, you're literally going to be able to get to Dubai Mall, Burj Khalifa, literally anywhere you need to be. You can do it on the metro, and it only costs you 3 dirhams or 5 dirhams depending how far you're going, and $1 is 3.65 dirhams, and that's their currency if you didn't know. So you're pretty much paying $1, maybe 150 to get to wherever you need to go. 25-30 minute train ride. I absolutely did that for like the first month that I was here. Everywhere I was going, I was on the metro. I wanted to really experience it, but then I realized that instead of me wasting 30-45 minutes, taking a taxi in the inner city only cost, you know, 10 or 15 dirhams. So you're paying about $3 to $5 a ride to go 20-30 minutes, which isn't bad at all. Uber is actually a lot more expensive than the taxi. Some days I'll use a taxi if I can find one. If not, if I'm at my place, if I'm here, I'll use an Uber to get somewhere, and then I'll use a taxi to come back. When you're in the busy places, you can literally hail a taxi anywhere you want. Now let's start on where you should go. My first day I came here, I went straight to the gold souk. It's one of the biggest cities of gold. Literally, it's the cheapest gold you can find. I mean, it's like dresses of gold. So it's pretty cool to be able to see all that stuff and see how it all operates. Walking in and you're just surrounded by, I think I was in a $70 million store of gold. I mean, the people are super nice. And to get over here, all I had to do was pay 1 dirham, which is about 40 cents. And it puts you on this little boat right here. You get across, you walk 5 to 10 minutes, and now you're in the area and you can see all this market and everything like that. After that, I went to Dubai Mall because I wanted to see Burj Khalifa. And so they're right outside of each other. And Burj Khalifa at night is one of the coolest light shows you will ever see. And then just to come in the daylight to see Burj Khalifa and actually look up, that is absolutely wonderful. I mean, I went to the top, I think the 123rd floor, if I'm not mistaken. Looking down, you can see the entire, you're looking at like the entire country. Not even Dubai itself, you're looking at the entire country. It's crazy to see what you can see from the top there. So that was an experience in itself. And I actually went to Palm Jumeirah. That's the man-made island. They literally man-made this island and created it as a palm tree, and that was super cool. They have a monorail that goes across it just like the metro, so you can actually see over everything, as you can see right here, and it's just a wonderful experience. This day was super duper hot, one of the hottest days I've ever experienced. I think it was like 135 degrees, but it was definitely worth it, and I definitely enjoyed it. One of my favorite things to do was to go on the Abu Dhabi city tour. We got on a bus. It took us all the way from Dubai to Abu Dhabi, and I got to see the mosque, the Grand Sheikh Zayed Mosque, and that place was absolutely surreal. I mean, it was stunning. It was beautiful. You actually, I don't know, that feeling I felt was just amazing. I mean, you're surrounded by all this just beautiful artwork. It's a holy place. People are in there praying, and it's just a wonderful experience to be able to see this and experience it. And that was only, I believe, like 50 dirhams or 75 dirhams or something like that, which is only like 20-30 bucks. So you can go see all of that, like Ferrari World. You can get on this little yacht tour. It's such a wonderful experience. Another place that I really enjoyed was going to see the largest public yacht in Dubai. That was absolutely amazing. It was a $70 million yacht. I went on it, did a private tour. You can book these things through Peaceland Travel and Tourism. They have their website, www.peacelandtravel.com, and they can literally do anything for you that you need, and it's all affordable, and it's stuff that you can actually enjoy. Another place I really enjoyed was the Dubai Frame. When you went through it, it was an experience, literally. Like going up on the elevator, you're looking outside, you can see you rising up. When you get out there, you're walking on this floor that turns from floor to like there's nothing there, literally. And so you're looking down and you can see that's probably like 300, 400 feet. I don't even know how tall that was, but it definitely makes your heart start pounding when you're standing on it and the floor disappears. But that was super cool. I went on a tour on this old boat, and it was the creek tour, and you had dinner, things like that. A lot of these tours on the water actually have these like Egyptian dancers that just like spin around and spin around and spin around. I'll show you right here. I tried it and I almost threw up. I think I had motion sickness for like the next 2 days after this, but it's super fun. You get to see all these different cultures, you get to experience all these different cultures, and you get to experience people that are literally from all different places. There's people from India, Pakistan, Iraq, Oman, Saudi, I mean literally Sri Lanka. People are here from everywhere so that they can send money back to their family. A lot of people here don't have their families here. They just can't afford to, you know, have their families here. Like in America or Europe, I'm sure we're used to having mom, dad, kids, all that good stuff, or at least you're 20-30 minutes away if the parents are split up. But here it's literally, you know, they're in different countries. Of course, the United States is this big and Dubai is this big. There's literally people from every country you can think of here. I mean, I'm from America and I'm living in Dubai. So that's super cool to see and be able to interact with people and hear their stories. I mean, there's people that have lived here for 20 years and their family lives in Pakistan or wherever they may be, and they work for 11 months, then they take 1 month to go hang out with their family and come back for 11 months and go, and they've done that for 20 years straight, and there's nothing else they can do. So that's like interesting to learn about. It's heartbreaking and very sad, but it's reality, and that's what's going on here. And Dubai allows them to make money and to be able to support their families back home because their currency is a lot lower than what Dubai's is worth. The one big thing that you got to know when you come here is you have 30 days legally to be here, okay? And then after 30 days, you have to go get a passport stamp. So what I did is I went down to Oman, I drove down there, they stamped the passport. I think it was $25, maybe 30. It's about an hour and a half drive, and they literally, you walk in, they stamp it, you walk out, and that's it. And now you can stay for another 30 days and another 30 days. But if you want to start a business here, you can do that. If you want to do like freelance work, you can figure out a work visa to have here that I think it allows you to stay for a year or two, and then you have to renew it every year or two. But my process was very smooth, very easy. But once, you know, I have like a solidified job here, or whatever you want to call it, or business, I can get a business visa that allows me to stay here because they are very highly encouraging, you know, people to do business in Dubai because it's such a business driven world, which is super awesome, and I love it. Talking about the food, there's literally every single culture's food you can think of here. Like I'm talking Indian food, Pakistani food, Emirati food, whatever food you want, they got it. The biggest drawback that I had coming here was like seeing people, I'm sitting there and they bring out their food and they just start eating with their hands. They're just like boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, whoa. It makes you feel some type of way. Like in America, we use spoon, fork, knife, like everywhere we are. And if you're not, your mom's like, have some manners. And so like seeing that was crazy. And I've tried it, like I've done it. I can't seem to convert to using my hands. It's a very uncomfortable feeling for me, but it's cool to see like they feel that connection with their food that they're eating, and to see different cultures do what they're doing. Like it's such a wonderful place to learn and just to grow and feel different cultures. My one favorite restaurant here, I literally eat dinner there every single night. It's called Star Grill, and it's in Burj Dubai, Dubai. Super affordable, and they have like one of the best banana juices, like freshly made, in the back that you could ever imagine. I literally drink one every single night. But that's just just the thing, you know, if you go to New Dubai and you're spending all this money because you want to, you know, see Burj Khalifa, there's nothing wrong with that. And you want to stay in those areas. I would not advise you to do it for more than, you know, a couple days at a time, a week at a time or something like that, because it gets expensive. And that's just the reality behind it. You stay in old Dubai, you can save literally hundreds of dollars by doing that. Like, it's absolutely crazy the things you can do if you actually try to just do a little bit of research out here, if you actually try to just find things for yourself. I go outside, I walk, I run. It's so hot out here. I mean, it's like, I guess in Fahrenheit, it's like 120 degrees every single day. So like in the middle of the day, if you cannot tolerate heat, I would not advise you to come out here and be in the sun. I mean, it literally is scorching and you will be drenched in sweat. I am not kidding you. I went for a walk earlier and I walked in and I am drenched in sweat. And then like a little sandstorm started happening or something. I don't know what was going on, but it's actually super cool, like just to experience all this. And it's not expensive. It's only expensive if you make it expensive. Just like anywhere, if you're in America and you're spending all kinds of money, of course it's going to be expensive. If you're in Europe and you're spending all kinds of money, of course it's going to be expensive. If you do it right, you figure it out, and you stay true to your system of not spending a ton of money, you can literally live here cheaper than the United States. I do. I literally spend on food, I think $5 a day, you know, and if you're cooking and all that stuff, it's not that expensive. Literally, it's cheaper than America. Taxis, Ubers, everything is cheaper, especially if you're coming over here with American currency. If you're making money in America and you can use that money over here, the conversion rate is $1 US, you get 3.65 of their dirhams. So that's a super cool thing. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't want to make it too long. I wanted to tell you about how to do Dubai the right way, how not to spend too much money, where to find cool stuff, what I've enjoyed, and I'm gonna get into a whole bunch of more stuff. I'm gonna go skydiving, get some cool cars and whatnot, and I'm just doing a lot of cool stuff out here, really learning about myself, learning about cultures, and just experiencing the world as a whole. People will never experience this ever in their lives, and it blows my mind, especially if you're coming from America. If you don't have a US passport and you're an American citizen, you're cheating yourself and you're cheating a lot of people, because these people around here literally would do anything to have an American passport. An American passport can get you into almost any country in the world. And people that don't have the American passport can't just go to any country. There's restrictions, there's laws that do not allow them to enter into random countries. If you're not getting a passport and you're an American citizen, shame on you. Go get your passport. It's like $150. Go get you one so you can go travel the world and experience other cultures. Don't be so closed-minded and have blinders on. Go experience the world. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, turn on your post notifications, be the first to watch these videos. Thank you so much for the constant support. Thank you for joining the family if you're new here. And for everyone that's been here, I love you so much. If you haven't yet, go follow me on Instagram at NicoTJR and go check out shopbacktolife.com. Check out the new merch that's going to be dropping here in the next couple of weeks. My Back to Life family, I will see you on my next vlog. Peace.